Good morning, everybody. All right. Okay, we running about 74 on the back porch and climbing in the shade. Yes. Welcome once again from the beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Tyler, Texas. All right. Okay, here we go, folks. We dropped this load off yesterday, and we're back today to see what we can find. All right. Now, if you stay up under the trailer, sometimes when you shut down, uh, the trailer stays there. So sometimes, but not near as much as like you back up and you go do another one and don't do that for some reason. All right, boy, I got some information for you this morning. Start her up. We'll get spun around here. Boy, this is where a cab over would come in handy. Uh, I think my overall volume is a little low, so I'll turn it up a little bit. Well, on my headset anyway. I don't know if it changes it in the game or not, but we'll find out. All right, let's come over here and see what we can find going where. 2:21 in the PM according to gameplay. All right. I'm going to step on a few toes this morning, maybe. Uh, we're going to talk trucks. We're going to give you a little information. Come here, Trey. We're going to give you a little information today on the big trucks that you all enjoy. Yes. Information you probably didn't know. A lot of you. Uh, let's see here. Oh, I guess. Let's see what that one. 491 miles. 97 miles. All right. That's a pretty good run. Bunch of windy turnies. Turny windies. But, oh no. Looks like an okay run. We'll take it. We'll be hauling beverage. Uh, where that be beer, soda,
Let's go.
I don't know. But I do know we hauling it. All right. Come on, game. Wake up. Hello, game. Hello, computer. How many of you know where that saying comes? Where's that saying come from? Put it in the comments if you know where Hello Computer originates. All right. Yeah, that's right. I'm wanting to play the game. Where's our trailer? There it is. Get her hooked up here real quick.
Time to get the job done.
Now that was pretty close. All right. Had it been real life, I would have slid right up in there. All right. 497 miles to go. Boy, my sinuses are playing hectic with me this morning. Got my coffee, had my breakfast. Didn't have nuts. Just had some toast. Right now I'm out of nuts. Let's get her out here on the road. We'll start talking. Jaw jacking.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Alright, we're gonna turn right. We Oregon bound, y'all. Alright. I looked up a little information this morning on truck companies. Yes. Y'all got computers. So you're just as capable as I am to double check my facts. And I employ you to check my facts. Yes.
Turn left.
I do not have all the dates. So you will have to look up the dates if it so entices you to do so. All right. Entice. All right, that's my big fancy word for the day, I guess. All right. We're going to talk about Freightliner and the Canadian-based Western Star to start with. All right. Either one of these trucks you buy today are not their original company. No. All right. Who owns them? That's the question. My hand is blocking my view right now, so you'll have to hold on a second. Alright, we get her up here on this big road. We can look at our notes again. Come on, little car. Lincoln. Well, it used to be you could know front and back half a mile away. Not no more. We're leaving Boise. slow. Hell, I'm being a little slow. Alright. The Freightliner and Canadian based Western Star are owned by Demir Benz. Yes. They were both bought by Demir, and even though they retain their name, they are not Freightliner or Western Star as the original. They are owned by Demir Benz. Yes. When did these purchases of these trucks? I don't know. Don't know when it was. I didn't look that up. Alright. White GMC Mack were all bought by Volvo. Yes. I didn't know this. Of which the Mack is the only truck
Keep left.
that still carries its name. The White and the GMC were both discontinued. Not sure when, but they were both discontinued after Volvo had bought them. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Next on the list, Autocar. Some of you older drivers out there can remember Autocar. Well, Autocar struggled in the 70s and 80s. And due to their struggles, they stopped making vocational trucks. They are still in business. They make airport service vehicles, mostly yard dogs, and heavy mining vehicles. They basically switched gears, went that way instead of vocational trucks. They discontinued the vocational truck line. I believe it was 81, 82. I'm not positive. But I know the struggles they were having in the 70s and early 80s caused them to discontinue vocational trucks. All right. Next. Okay. We're going to go with Kenworth, Peterbilt, two of the big names that everybody loves are both owned by PACCAR. But that's not where it ends. No, sir. All right. Let let me catch up with my notes here. And DAF, DAF trucks, are also owned by PACCAR. Therefore, in essence, they are not their own truck, though they are in their name, but they are not of their original. As in, I started a company called XYZ Trucks. As long as nobody buys me out, as long as I have it, the original truck is a XYZ truck. All right. Now, if somebody buys me out and they decide to keep that name, it's no longer made by the XYZ company now, is it? Nah, it's under new ownership. All right. Okay. Now, let me catch up with my notes again. International. All right. Now we're going to talk about the international. Well, international is now Navstar. Navstar bought International. Who bought Navstar? Well, both kept their names, Navstar and International. But they are owned by Volkswagen. That's right, Volkswagen. So none of these trucks are of their original except PACCAR. Autocar. But Autocar does no longer make vocational trucks. Therefore, is an honorable mention in this little series. Alright. Now, some of you old dogs out there can remember the Rio, the Diamond T, which are the same company. They went defunct back in the 90s sometime. Ain't gonna pin a year on it, I don't know. But it was back in the 90s, I believe, that they went underneath. They are no longer a truck company. They are owned by no one else, yet the company went under. Alright. But I did find that Diamond T is talking, the people that own it or own the name, etc., are talking about re-entering the market. When? I don't know. But there is talk of it. I will have to look that up. Yeah, pretty much that's what we got. We got 427 miles. There's your tidbit of information. Now, a couple other companies on the top of my head, or off the top of my head, or in my opinion, and this part is all my opinion. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, all these we know had vocational trucks. Why did they stop making them? I don't know. I guess they decided to focus on cars and pickups instead of big trucks. I don't know. Not sure why, but they are no longer. And haven't been since the early 80s, I believe. Okay. Speaking of these trucks, I don't care what you're driving. You're driving a Sterling, you're driving a Peterbilt, you're driving a Kenworth, Western Star, whatever. A lot of people say, oh, Western Star's the best truck out there. Oh, they are. They are some very nice trucks. In my opinion. They are the queen of the road. Kenworth makes some decent trucks. Peterbilt, a little bit more decent, I believe. More driver comfort in Peterbilt than you get in the Kenworth. Freightliners, well, they're built to do the job they do, but they don't really offer the comfort. Mac's a very good truck. It's a rough off-road truck. Even though they are used vocationally, they always was and always will be, in my opinion, more construction, oil field, forestry, etc. Trucks are made to go where trucks shouldn't go in the first place. So that's that. I do try to bring y'all a little something in each video. Some of it may be totally useless, but it's only useless to those who do not desire the knowledge, understanding, and principles behind what is said. Not all my conversations are about trucks. A lot of them are, but not all. And I do look up information on much of it to bring you some of the facts that I do know. Not to look or sound smart. About dumb as they come. But I do have enough knowledge to go search for the knowledge of what I'm talking about. just off the top of my head. I actually look this stuff up. Sometimes I will spend as much as a couple hours searching up, finding the information, writing it down on a piece of paper, and bringing it to you within the few minutes, But I've put a couple hours looking up and re-looking up in different formats to make sure the information I'm looking up is accurate. As I've said before, I will not intentionally mislead anybody. That's not my intent. I'm not here to put anyone down. I look the information up, I bring you the information, and the information stands for its own. Alright, we got the green light. Oh, haven't talked to my brother yet. They've been working pretty good. It's coming along fall. You got the rodeos coming up. Well, he does work for a major boot supplier here in Texas, or in the South period, I believe. And we're coming up on his busy season, so while he'd be at work, you know. Wow, what a turn. Oh man, I might want to slow down for this next one. Wow, that windy turns, I almost forgot about them. But that's Oregon for you. Never drove Oregon in my career, but in this game I have noticed Oregon is a bunch of windy road. So there's your information, folks. I brought you something. Not sure. Whoa! Gracious me! Wow, I screwed up. I mean, the game glitched. I decided I'd grab me a drink of coffee, and by the time I got my hand back to the control, or the mouse, I was heading for a major wreck. Wow. We've been having some pretty cool mornings here in Tyler, and we wake up, it's 59, 60 degrees. We've been climbing about 89, 90 by late afternoon. Uh, it's very dry here right now. In fact, we're under a burn ban. Uh, Smith and Marion counties are under burn bans. So, yeah. I done blew through my money this month. We didn't actually blow it, but paying bills and getting groceries and whatnot. I get a set amount every month. I don't get no overtime because I don't work no more. So I get X dollars and I got to deal with it. I've got $105. Hold me till the first of next month. But I got food. My lights are paid. My water's paid. My mortgage is paid. I'll be alright. And yes, even my internet is paid. So, I'll still be bringing you videos. Alright, not complaining. The good Lord always finds a way to pull me through. I am a very religious man, or I think I am. I don't do a lot of cursing. I do have my beliefs, my understandings, but I force them on nobody. If you want to know, ask me, I'll tell you. But don't ask me unless you really want to know. Because I will bring you the honest truth as I know it. I don't sugarcoat much, and that offends people. This is not a religious channel. In that aspect, therefore we don't get into that too much. All right. Time and place for everything. And if I go voice my views and opinions on said subject, then you watch the video. You have no choice. Therefore, I feel that's not right. Okay. Because you're here to watch a video for the video, not always the content. Alright, anyhow, I'm trying to find something else to talk about. We do have 210 miles yet to go. Didn't have T4s, didn't have a lot of information or lengthy information. I had think that was quite a bit of information. It just didn't take long to put it out there. Now, I remember there was a truck back when I was a kid. My dad used to drive. It was a cab over, and it was a Mack, and it was Rooster Green. How many people know what Rooster Green really looks like? Rooster Green, well, it's similar, not alike, but similar to olive drab. Only more toward a forest. Between an olive drab and a forest green. It was very popular. Back in the 60s and 70s. Not a spectacular color that you would think of today, or a standard color you'd think of today, but nevertheless was an interesting green. And the truck number was 4. The old Mack 4. Hey Mark, I know you remember Mack 4. Man, we used to love riding in that truck. That truck had no air conditioning. It had the vent door on the hood or on the roof. A couple electric fans, but it had no air conditioning. My dad worked for a pallet refurb company, and they used that truck mostly as a in-town and yard truck. But occasionally, when the guys that drove distance like Daddy, occasionally their trucks would need service or broke down or whatever, they'd grab old Mack 4 and get the job done. Remember one time we went to some place in Pennsylvania. Oh, I guess I was 9, 10 years old. Been around trucks all my life up to that point. And even as a child, you be around it long enough, you understand it. Even though you don't realize you understand it. Back in the day, they didn't have straps. They threw chains. Daddy threw a chain that got stuck on top of the load. And we're talking 15, 16 pallets high. on the trailer. So you figure, okay, you got 3 feet and then 15 pallets off of that. Whatever that comes out to be, about 13.6, something like that. Kept you legal. I know you couldn't put 16, or very seldom did they ever do that. But I can remember 15. And anyway, it got stuck on the top there. My dad sent me up the side of that truck. I get about where I need to be. He holler out at me, don't grab the top pallet, grab the second pallet. And because it would slide on you. And I did so, and I got up there. I got the chain unhooked and was able to toss it over to the other side. They tell me to sit down. Roll over on my belly and climb down. Oh, that's not going to happen. We ain't doing this. And he tried for some time to talk me down off that truck. I wasn't doing it. I know your daddy. I know you're not going to hurt me. You're not going to have me do anything that would hurt me. But I'm not doing that. No. It's just not going to happen. Well, one of the forklift drivers seen what was going on, understood what to do, and he grabbed him a single pallet, or whatever. He come over there to the trailer, and he raised that pallet all the way up. If I remember correctly, it didn't reach all the way up, but it reached close enough that I could get on it. And my dad told me to crawl out on that pallet and just sit up next to the rail and don't move. He didn't have to worry about that part because, quite honestly, I think I was scared out of my wits. Brought me back down. Then finished tying the load down. We was off. We was ready to go. We were coming back through not far from my grandma's. That would be his mom and dad. And we could not take the trailer out to the farm because the driveway was such
Keep left.
that Daddy would have never been able to get it in there. So we had to drop the trailer in town. And back then you didn't have to worry about them as much as you do today. Today you pull out from under that trailer. I don't care if you're sitting right next to it. You're going to lock that trailer up. Kingpin lock, wheel lock, door locks, anything you can lock, you want to lock on that cotton picker. They didn't worry about that back then.
Keep right.
We took that big old truck, we went out there to Grandma's, and it's, oh, I don't know, 8, 10 o'clock at night, somewhere in there. Grandma and Grandpa done went to bed. We come pulling up there at their place. Of course, they get out of bed, make a big pot of coffee. That was the first thing Grandma did when she got up, start her coffee. And Grandma didn't make a pot of coffee like you do today. It wasn't no 8, 12 cups or a K cup thing. It was a big old 32 cup percolator coffee maker. And it took a few minutes for you to make coffee. And
Keep right.
made up coffee. We sat there and had coffee and whatnot. Yes, I was drinking coffee at 8, 10 years
Exit right.
old. Oh, shoot. Stop. Dang. Nabbit. Well, this road just cost me everything. That stupid mistake. I must be a swift driver. She gets. Wow. Now I gotta wait for this to decide it's gonna clear up or not. Boy, I smacked that truck hard. I just gotta sit here and wait now. Dang, damn it, 84 miles. 84 miles to go. Well, I guess it's time to talk. We were sitting there at Grandma's and had our coffee and everything. Did a little visiting. It come time to head back out. We went ahead and spent the night, I think it was. I'm not remembering exactly, I guess. Daddy's no longer here to tell me one way or the other. But anyway, we got up, left out. We got back to the pallet yard. It was just getting daylight. And Daddy dropped that trailer. We went and jumped in the car and went home. And it was really wild. The pallet company also had a flea market that it operated on the weekends. And the driveways connected. And our house was on that property. So all we had to do was drive up the driveway and circle around our place. So it wasn't that far we had to go. Boy, howdy. Just one of those things I remembered. It's irrelevant. It's just trying to make the rest of this video. And this will clear up sooner or later. I don't have enough room to go around. I don't think I do. I might be able to sneak it by. Can I push it out of the way? We're going to go around. It's not going to clear up. Already screwed it up, folks.
Rerouting.
You're going to get it anyway. I ain't afraid to show you my screw-ups. Boy, did I. We'll just come up here and go around. Anyway, we used to really enjoy going out on that truck. There were other trucks that we rode in, with Daddy, but that's the one that sticks out more than any of them, I believe. Now, that old truck Granddaddy drove, I don't know what the heck that was. When I was
Keep
5
left.
or 6 years old. But I know that the truck Granddad drove, gotta keep left. About dead again, folks. The one Granddad drove, the engine compartment, you opened it up from either side, had doors. They opened up, folded up to the top. But I don't know what kind of truck it was. I just vaguely remember it. My granddad had quit driving by the time I was 6 or 7 and went full retirement. The thing I find weird about me is often I remember things other people don't remember. And they were
Keep
there.
left.
I don't know if that's an oddity or not, but I can bring up things from yesteryear. My brother, my sister, my mother said, I remember, but I don't remember that. And,
Keep left.
just takes you by surprise. How do you not remember that? That's just as plain as the nose on your face. But then they remember things that I don't. So I might remember it, but I remember it a different way or whatever. So I guess it's just part of human
Go straight.
nature. You remember things that you think you need to remember, I guess. p.m. and the game goes acting up again. Or a.m., excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Well, I hope the information was something you can use. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Like, subscribe, ring that little bell notification, ring all. That way you know you don't miss nothing I bring. Alright. Heck, while you're there, you might as well comment. Don't cost you nothing. It helps the channel. How? I don't know, but I know it helps. Something to do with the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, all that good stuff. All that stuff is above my pay rate, yes. And now I gotta get the truck repaired. It's showing minor damage, but we all know I would have probably totaled the truck out with that wreck. I got 23 miles to go. And y'all go do more important things. But I greatly appreciate the fact that you chose to spend a little of your time with me. Why would anybody want to spend a little time with me? I greatly appreciate it. I know I'm not the most interesting person to listen to, but I'm sure grateful that you did and do.
Keep right.
You help this channel grow just by watching. Your subscriptions, all that helps. Your comments. Right now it's very easy for me to answer every comment because not very many people do. But I greatly appreciate everything you do. All your support, all your subscriptions, all your views. Even if they're not the same view I have, I appreciate them. Well, we're down to 5 miles, folks. Oh, I tell you what. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Probably just sit here and do me.
Go straight.
It's just one of them lazy days, I think. go through that yellow light. We only got 2 miles to go, so then you folks get on doing things that you enjoy. And even some things that you don't enjoy. Cause we all got honeydews. Even our honeydews have got honeydews.
Go straight.
And trust me, I'm just a little boy stuck in an old man's body. There are a lot of things I'd rather do. That's why I end up hurt so much. In my mind, I still think I'm 35, 40 years old. And my body says, you go ahead and think at it. Let me show you something. I don't know what I did wrong this morning, but I made some pretty good coffee doing it. My old coffee went cold on me and it's still good. Of course, I drink from the time I get up to the time I go to bed, but I'm gonna, where it's cold or hot or whatnot.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Think I'll come back to that sleeping spot there. Do my next load in the daylight.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. It's all over now.
It's all over now. That's where they want it. There's a backer in the hole. Make you think I know what I'm doing anyway. Oh, too far, dummy. Well, there it is. Y'all be careful. Y'all be kind. May God bless you and keep you.